The body lay still against the seawall. It was December 1st, 1948. Somerton Beach, Australia, was bathed in the warmth of an early summer morning. Beachgoers strolled along the sand, but something was amiss. The man was well dressed. He wore a suit and tie, out of place for the leisurely setting. His features were handsome, almost serene, but something was terribly wrong. Police arrived at the scene. They examined the body. There was no identification, no wallet, no personal effects, nothing to suggest who he was. The man's pockets held a few odd items, cigarettes, matches, a bus ticket, but no clues to his identity. The mystery of the Somerton Man, as he would come to be known, had begun. The case was off to a strange start. It was about to get stranger. Days turned into weeks. The investigation into the Somerton Man's death stalled. The police had no leads, no witnesses came forward. The dead man remained a mystery. Then came another strange twist. In the man's pocket, investigators found a small piece of paper. It was torn from a rare book of Persian poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. The words on the paper sent chills down their spines. Tamam Shud, Tamam Shud. The words echoed in the minds of the investigators. Persian for it is finished, or the end. Was this a suicide note, a cryptic message from a killer? The slip of paper, discovered months after the initial investigation, ignited a firestorm of new theories. The case of the Somerton Man was no longer just a local mystery, it had become an international enigma. The police launched a public appeal. They hoped someone would recognize the unusual phrase, or perhaps the unique paper it was printed on. Weeks went by. Finally, a man came forward. He claimed to have found a copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam in his car. It was missing a page, the exact page where the Tamam Shud slip had been torn from. This discovery only deepened the mystery. Who had torn out that page and why? Was it the Somerton Man himself, or was someone else involved in his death? The plot thickened. The case of the Somerton Man was like a puzzle box, each new clue revealing another layer of intrigue. The investigation continued, but the answers remained just out of reach. The discovery of the Rubaiyat was a major breakthrough. The police now had a tangible clue. The book, a collection of Persian poetry, seemed out of place. It didn't belong to the dead man, or did it? Inside the back cover of the book, investigators found more strange markings, faint indentations like a code. This was no ordinary inscription. It appeared to be a cipher. Cryptographers were called in. They analyzed the mysterious code. Days turned into weeks. They struggled to decipher its secrets. The code remained unbreakable. The message, whatever it held, remained locked away. The cipher, a jumbled sequence of letters, seemed random, but experts suspected a hidden message. Could this be the key to unraveling the Somerton Man's identity? The Rubaiyat, with its torn page and cryptic code, became a focal point of the investigation. Was the Somerton Man a lover of poetry, or was the book a clever red herring, planted to mislead the police? The possibilities were endless. The mystery of the Somerton Man had become a labyrinth. Each new clue seemed to lead to a dead end. The case captured the public's imagination. Theories ran wild. Some speculated the Somerton Man was a spy. Others believed he was the victim of a love affair gone wrong. The truth, however, remained elusive. The Somerton Man, silent and nameless, took his secrets to the grave. As the investigation continued, a new figure emerged from the shadows. Jessica Thompson. She was a nurse living in Adelaide. Jessica claimed to know the identity of the Somerton Man. Her connection to the case was tenuous, but her story was intriguing. She claimed to have given a copy of the Rubaiyat to a man named Alfred Boxall. Jessica's story was met with skepticism. Police investigated her claims. They discovered that Alfred Boxall was alive and well. He had never met the Somerton Man. But Jessica's reaction to seeing a plaster cast of the dead man was chilling. She seemed to recognize him, but she refused to elaborate. Jessica's involvement in the case raised more questions than answers. Was she protecting someone, or was she a fantasist, eager for her moment in the spotlight? Some whispered that she held the key to the entire mystery. Others dismissed her as an unreliable witness. The truth, as always, remained elusive. The Somerton Man case was a tangled web. Jessica Thompson was just one thread. Her connection to the dead man, if any, remained shrouded in mystery. The police were no closer to uncovering the truth. The Somerton Man continued to hold his secrets close. The Somerton Man case was a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. The Cold War was in full swing. Australia was a hotbed of espionage. Some whispered that the Somerton Man was a Soviet spy, his coded message a secret communication. Others speculated he was a courier, carrying sensitive information. Further fueling the espionage theory was Jessica Thompson's alleged connection to the military. Some believed she was involved in intelligence gathering. Had she unwittingly become entangled with a dangerous spy, or was this just another dead end? The truth, obscured by time and speculation, remained out of reach. Then there were whispers of a forbidden love affair. Had the Somerton Man's heart led him to his demise? Was his death a crime of passion? Some theorized that the Tamam Shud note was a message of despair, a final farewell from a lover scorned. The lack of answers only fueled the flames of speculation. The Somerton Man's story was a blank canvas. Onto it, people projected their own theories and suspicions. The truth, however, remained elusive. The Somerton Man's secrets went with him to the grave. The case, unsolved and unresolved, became a testament to the enduring power of mystery. Section 6. Smuggler, spy, or something else. Theories continued to swirl around the Somerton Man's death. Some suggested he was a smuggler. Post-war Australia was a hub for black market goods. Could the Somerton Man have been involved in illicit activities? Was his death a consequence of his dangerous dealings? The possibility, while impossible to prove, added another layer of intrigue to the case. Adding weight to this theory was the discovery of a suitcase. It was found in a locker at the Adelaide railway station. The suitcase contained clothing. Some of the items had tags removed. Was this the Somerton Man's luggage? And if so, what did it reveal about his life and death? The Somerton Man's true identity remained a mystery. Was he a spy, a smuggler, or simply a man caught in unfortunate circumstances? The lack of answers only fueled the public's fascination. The case became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in death, some secrets refused to be revealed. Section 7. A name from the past, Carl Webb. Decades passed. The Somerton Man's case remained cold. Generations of detectives had come and gone. The mystery seemed destined to remain unsolved. Then, in 2022, a breakthrough. Forensic genealogy, a revolutionary new technology, offered a glimmer of hope. By comparing DNA extracted from the Somerton Man's hair to online genealogy databases, investigators were finally able to put a name to the face. The Somerton Man was Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne. The discovery sent shockwaves through the investigation. After 74 years, the man finally had his name back. But the revelation only raised more questions than it answered. What was Carl Webb doing in Adelaide? Why did he have no identification on him? And who was responsible for his death? The answers, it seemed, remained tantalizingly out of reach. Section 8. The puzzle remains. Despite the identification of Carl Webb, the Somerton Man case is far from closed. The circumstances surrounding his death remain shrouded in mystery. Who was the mysterious Jessica Thompson, and what was her connection to Carl? What secrets did the coded message in the Rubaiyat hold? And why was Tamam Shud the only clue left behind? The answers to these questions may never be known, but the Somerton Man's story continues to captivate and intrigue. It is a reminder that some mysteries are never truly solved. They linger in our collective consciousness, a testament to the unknown and the unknowable. Section 9. The enduring enigma of Somerton Man. The Somerton Man's story is a chilling reminder of the fragility of life. It shows us that, even in death, some stories remain untold. The mystery continues to fascinate and frustrate in equal measure. It serves as a powerful reminder of the limits of our knowledge. Though we now know his name, the Somerton Man remains an enigma. He is a ghost from the past. His story is a tapestry woven from intrigue, speculation, and unanswered questions. It is a story that continues to haunt us. It reminds us that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved. The Somerton Man's tale will likely be told and retold for generations to come. Each retelling will offer new interpretations and theories. But the truth, like the man himself, may forever remain lost to the sands of time.